Good morning everyone. Our lesson for this video is about the evaluation of the determinants of a given linear equation. So for activity number 1 and activity number 2, we have here two sets of examples. So for the first example, we have -2, +3, 1, and +4. So all you need to do is just subtract the product of the diagonals to each other. So we have here -2 times +4 minus the product of this diagonal, +3 times +1. So we have it here again, -2 or the first diagonal minus the product of the second diagonal. So we have -2 times +4 minus +3 times +1. So -2 times +4 is -8. 3 times 1 is 3. So minus -8 minus 3 is equal to -11. All we need to do is just add 8 and 3 and just copy the sign. So we have -11 here. Next, for example number 2, we have 3, -6, 0, and 5. Again, the process is still the same. We will multiply the diagonals and we will subtract it from each other. So we have 3 times 5 minus -6 times 0 equals 15 minus 0, since 3 times 5 is 15 and -6 times 0 is 0. So 15 minus 0 is equal to 15. And so the values of our determinants are -11 and 15. And also for activity number 2, we have here x plus 6 or x plus y equals 6 and x minus y equals 2. All we need to do is just identify the values of a, b, and c. So for the first equation, we will assign this as the values of sub-1s. And for the second equation, we will assign to this the values of sub-2s. So we have a, b, and c. Again, a, b, and c. So a sub 1, b sub 1, and c sub 1. A sub 2, b sub 2, and c sub 2. Again, you need first to identify the values of a, b, and c. But before identifying that, you need to rewrite or arrange your equation into this format. So we have x plus y equals 6. And after that, you will now identify the values of your a, b, and c. So for the first equation, we have a sub 1, 1 here. For your b sub 1, that is the numerical value beside the second variable. And for c sub 1, this is the value of our constant. And for a sub 2, again, this is the value beside the first variable. And for the b sub 2, since we have here minus y, so we will get the subtraction as negative, or we will consider the subtraction process here as negative. So we have -1. Wala kayong nakikitang 1 dito or any number, but it means that there is 1 here. Again, kapag wala kayong nakikitang any number together with our given variable, ang ibig sabihin lang niyan is meron siyang 1 na kasama, pero hindi lang siya nilalagay. So we have here the values of our a, b, and c. And after that, we will just follow the given formula in the book and solving for the solution of our given linear equations. Again, these are x and y. So for solving the values of x, or the value of x, we have c sub 1 times b sub 2 minus c sub 2 times b sub 1 over a sub 1 times b sub 2 minus a sub 2 times b sub 1. And for y, we have a sub 1 times c sub 2 minus a sub 2 times c sub 1 over, or divided by the a sub 1 times b sub 2 minus a sub 2 times b sub 1. So since we have now the formula, all we need to do is just substitute the values that we have in the upper portion of our equation here, kung saan tayo nag-identify. So we have 6 times negative 1 minus 2 times 1 and so on. So ito na yun sila. All we need to do is just substitute the values and do the process. So after substituting, we now perform the process or the operations. So we have negative 6 minus 2, that is negative 8, negative 1 minus 1, negative 2, 2 minus 6 is negative 4, and negative 1 minus negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. So in dividing like signs or numbers with like signs, it will give us a positive answer. So we have 8 or negative 8 divided by negative 2 is equal to positive 4, and negative 4 divided by negative 2 is equal to positive 2. And now we will combine our x coordinates and y coordinates into one parenthesis, or let's say we will pair them up. So the solution is 4 and 2. Again, take note class, this is called ordered pair. If we're going to pair the x and y, it will result to an ordered pair. So ito yung x, ito yung y. Take note, kapag ito yung way nyo na pagsulat ng sagot nyo, ang first element yan is always x, and second element rather is always y. So our solution is in the form of 4, positive 2. So ito na.